Funko has opened up their own arcade. It is 2:31 in the morning right now, and that is because here on the East Coast, it's actually just about to end for Season 1. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let's get into this a little bit more, because I think it is pretty interesting. And it all has to do with Droppp. If you guys don't know what that is, it's their digital figures that then turn into physical ones later on. They have a new set coming out soon called the West Coast Avengers. We're not worrying about that though today. That'll be later on next week. What I am interested in is up here, their Droppp Arcade, and when you click in on this, you can see it gets pretty interesting. So now let's swipe into this and check it out a little bit more, where it says Arcade, collect, convert, compete, convert digital pops into arcade points and compete to stay at or above rank 333 to receive exclusive digital pops and physical collectibles. That is why I am excited about this, a brand new limited pop for my collection. And you may have noticed that there was only 333 of this one in the world. Now, before I tell you how I'm doing in this ranking, let's scroll down a little bit here so you can collect, and then you convert the points, and then you climb the leaderboard. So as you've been collecting your cards over the years, you can burn them, which is practically destroying them, and every single card has different point values to go along with it. Down here it says, welcome to Scarcity, because there is only so many of these figures out there, you've really got to try for it. And it also says, every time you convert a digital collectible into arcade points, your item is gone forever, permanently removed from circulation. So once you remove it, it is destroyed, gone. You can never see it again. That means fewer items exist, making the remaining ones even more limited. For example, an item of a legendary rarity that started with a total supply of 2,000 could eventually dwindle to just a handful. And that's, of course, because these points will be going towards some crazy collectibles that you can actually add to your collection. Anyways, though, scrolling down, and by the way, I love the scarcity kind of like picture they put there. I think it's such a fun one. Let me show you the actual arcade point value. So if you have a 1 of 1, meaning there's only one of this card in the world, it is worth 100,000 points, and you're practically guaranteed to get one of these figures with it. I say practically because it's not 100%, but anyways, we also have Mythics at 2,000, Grails at 1,000, Royalties at 500, Legendaries at 250, Series, Ultra, Epic, Rare, Uncommon, Common, you get it. Look at this. This here is the limited edition Freddy Funko as Droppp monster that you'll be getting if you're able to be in the top 333. And that's why I want it so much, because I have a feeling that the first one that comes out is probably going to be the most sought after, because it is the original. It is so cool. And if we scroll down a little bit more, you can see this is how it's working. So it opened on March 26th. It's now closing today, the day that we're filming this. And then I guess it's going to be actually shipping Q4 of this year. So relatively quickly. And it looks like Season 2 is starting on July 1st. Ooh, so not that far. See, here's the thing, like, do I want to try to get more of them? Like, I'm wondering how many points I'm going to have to convert, so maybe I'll have enough for the next set when it actually happens this summer. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I'm just trying for today's figure, and we can view all the prizes because it's not just this one that they've shown off so far. You can see here is the stickers that you'll get based on what place you're in. These ones on the left here, actually, if you're first, second, and third in the ranking. Then, everybody, if you're in the top 333, you actually get these stickers like included in your account, which I think is going to be so cool. And now, everybody, we can collect all three. They've shown off Season 1, 2, and 3. And if you want to take a look, here they are. And the other two almost kind of look like blacklight colors. I enjoy it. I think they're pretty neat. And so yeah, we're going for that purple one today. We're going to see how it goes. And I guess now we should probably get to the leaderboard to see where I am. Okay. I am 331 at the moment. You can see it on the side here. So my season rank at this very moment is 331. My season score, I have 96,916 points in it so far. I've converted over 766 cards to this here, and I have 120,000 available points still, but I want to keep a good amount of those to possibly go to season 2. And now you'll notice, everybody, that I'm at 96,916, but to stay in, I need to have over 96,774. So I think we're gonna have to do some converting because I'm like 200 off. It's close. Actually, I bet you if I refresh, we will be out of it. Let's see. Yeah, 337. I've got to do some work here. But really quickly, before we do, I want to jump to my rank just to show you what it's looking like. So yeah, I am just outside of it right now. We have 18 and a half minutes till this ends. Ooh, this is gonna get scary. And not just because of the monsters. Anyways, let's go to convert some points. So we can click over here, and now I'm gonna have to click on, okay, so we're into the arcade already. Let's go by most to least rare, because that'll give us, you know, the most amount of points so quickly. And you can see each of these here has a point value to go with it. And so if I just click select all 30, that's an extra 1,500 points. But I think what I'm going to do, because I know if you scroll down a little bit, I can actually select all 60, and that'll give me 3,000. Then everybody, you can see all of the different cards that I will be converting. There is a good amount of them here. And I acknowledge that they're going to be permanently discarded once I do this. And so everybody, let's convert these points because that'll bring me to 277 and we'll see how I do there. And just like that, everybody, we are in the top 33, and it's crazy because it was 277, now it's 278. So let's go back to the leaderboard here, see where I'm sitting. Ooh, this is nerve-wracking. We still have about 17 minutes. I'm gonna keep looking at this for a bit and we'll see how I do. Oh, fingers crossed I can get this. It's crazy, everybody. Every time I've been refreshing, I'm going down a spot. I'm 281. I refresh again. Okay, I'm still 281. Maybe I'm refreshing too quickly. Let's try it one more time, though. See? Okay, we're staying at 281. That's not bad. Here's what I think the biggest problem's gonna be. I don't want to put in too many points where I'm kind of like wasting some, because the only thing that I would get a bonus out of is if I'm in the top 3. So I really just want to be like as close as I can to 333 without actually being like knocked out before the time ends. Because like I said, I'm gonna try and get Series 2, and I'm curious to see how many points I'm gonna have to put in for this one, because I want it to be about even, because if it stays around 100,000, I should be able to do both, no problem. All right, so let's refresh again. We've got about 15 minutes, well, closer to 16, but let's see here. We are 284, so I keep going back. I'm sure there are a lot of people right now converting their points because, of course, they want to get in there as soon as possible. And now this is interesting. We are not at that 100,000 mark, but we are at 97,500. I'm sure before this ends, we will be at, ooh, it's going to be close. I'm going to say maybe even 110,000 will be where we're at the end. I hope not, though, because like I said, I need points for next time. And now, mind you, before July 1st, I'm sure there will be other sets shipping out, so I should get more cards to go towards points because I will have them redeemed at that point, but still, I'm a little bit nervous. All right, you know what? Let's refresh again. We'll see how we're doing here. We are 289. Okay, maybe, you know what? Let me do a few more converts. I want to get over at least 100,000. That'll make me feel a little bit better. Yeah, look, everybody, it'll get me to 237 with 101,416 points. Sounds pretty good. And just like that, everybody, we are in at 238. Let's go back to the leaderboard so we can keep refreshing because, again, like I said, I'm nervous. And you know what I think? Honestly, this is like the most community I've seen for a Funko thing in a long time because everybody's just so excited to see who can be in the top. Like, people are messaging me making sure I'm up and all right for this. And I was thinking about it. Just imagine if I went to bed because I wouldn't have been in the top 333. What was I before? Like 340, 350 something? I wouldn't have had it. Okay, we have 10 minutes left on this, everybody. I'm gonna refresh. Let's see where I'm sitting. 255. Okay, 255, and we have gone up about 400 points so far for you to actually need to be in the 333. I am curious if this is gonna get over. Like, I have a feeling in like the last minute or so, everybody's gonna start converting to try to get into this. Because like, who is knocked just out of it at the moment? That's what I'm curious about. We have, yeah, like these people, look at this. 98,638, 98,468. Like, this person definitely wants to win. They're gonna have to convert more points to try and do it. So I think me being like about 100 up is definitely helpful. Like, all of these people are within 1,000 from being away. They definitely want this figure. Let me go back up to mine so I can refresh again. 260. We went down 5 spots. Literally, just from me mentioning that. Like, look, it's only been a minute since we refreshed. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Whew. I might have to do some more converting in a minute. And here's the thing, everybody, when it comes to the converting, I don't really care too much because I know a lot of people do enjoy the cards and the art, and I do too, don't get me wrong. But for me, I like to have like an actual physical one that I can like, you know, sit on my desk and talk about it and like show friends and family and be like, hey, this is like a rare figure I've got in my collection. Because some people, and don't get me wrong, it's not, you know, for everybody, I get it. But some people are just like, oh, it's just a photo on your phone, and it is, but it isn't. It's a lot of fun. And I think it comes down to moments like this, where we're actually doing this, trying to get a figure. It's fun for both of us. And I have a feeling next refresh, we're gonna be in the 99,000s for the score. I just have a feeling about it. Now, hold on. We have 3, 2, 1. We are in the 5 minutes right now. Let me refresh. I'm at 286. And, oh my gosh, you have to have over 100,000 points now. I thought it was gonna be 99. Ooh, this is heating up, everybody. I think I'm gonna do it where we go points most to least. We're gonna see what I have here. Space Jam coins. Okay, this will be good. Let me just select all 30. They're loading in slowly. That is 6,000 points for all of the extra coins that I have. I think that's gonna be worth it. Let's convert these guys. Especially because look at all of these guys. Back to the Future. I've got a bunch of the Funko Ween ones. We've got Harry Potter. Yeah, and that'll bring me to 139. I think that should be good enough. And just like that, everybody, we are 141. It already bumped up a little bit since the last thing, but that should be good. I think we'll be sitting pretty with 141. But then again, I don't know. We'll refresh it again at 4 minutes and we'll see how we're doing. But we're up now 7,000 points from being like actually knocked out of the 333. I hope that's enough. I'm scrolling down, everybody, because I want to see how close people are. Look at this one here. They are 20 points to be knocked out. They totally got to put more in. This is insane how close these players are getting. Myself included. And you know what? We are under 3 minutes now. I'm going to refresh. We're going to see how we're doing here. I'm at 162, down from 141, I think I was at. And you need over 101,000 points now. Jeez. I think honestly, as long as everybody doesn't just all of a sudden convert a bunch of points, I should be good. I still have over 109,000 points saved for the next one too. So if I happen to keep the points that I have now less than my available points, I should be good for the next one. But before we worry about that, we of course need to worry about this one. And we have 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm gonna refresh again because it's getting so close. I'm nervous here. 174. I bet you if I refresh again, we're gonna be even farther. 174 still. Okay, never mind. All right, everyone, I've been staring at the time for a little bit. We're gonna refresh it again at 1 minute because that'll give me enough time if I need to convert points. Maybe like everybody all of a sudden just converts a bunch. So yeah, let's see here. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna refresh. I'm at 181 with 56 seconds left, everyone. Okay. I need to be over 102,000 right now. We're still at 107,000, so I don't think it'll pick up that much in like 45 seconds, but just to make sure, I want to keep looking here. 184, we're going to refresh again. 188, do you see though? Like look, 189, this is crazy. 191, okay, even with it moving that fast, I think I should still be in the top 333. Look, 196, 197, there's 18 seconds left. Okay, 15, 14, 13. I think we have it, everybody, but I just want to make sure. 198, we're moving, but it won't move enough in 9 seconds, I don't think. 199, okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, it ended. Okay, what happens if I refresh now? Ooh, I didn't even have to. Oh my gosh. Season 2 has not yet begun. There we go, everybody. Now, what do I do here? Okay, the next one starts in 13 days. Can I, like, look at this now? Is it the same as before? I think so. You can view the Season 1 results. Ooh, so yeah, it ended with 103,000, and I can check. I think I was 199. Is that correct? I think I was. I was 202. Oh my gosh, it jumped from the last time I had actually refreshed. That's insane, okay. Because I was sitting here where G-Master is, but yeah, I bumped down a little bit. Okay. That is crazy. And I guess I didn't need to put in 107,000. I could have put in, well, 103,000, but I didn't know that and wanted to guarantee my spot. So with that being said, everybody, I think, can we go back to my collection? Do I like have it now? Is this like something new, or do I not have it yet? I don't really know how this works now. Like, how do I get the figure? Is it in like the collectible section? No, this one's just like Funime and cosplay. So I don't know how it's gonna work, but it is pretty cool, everybody. I now have this figure for my collection. Well, everybody, it looks like it isn't going to be coming in right away, and it is super late today, so I'll have to show it off some other time, but really cool that I was able to make it in the top 333. I can't wait for season 2 of this because I am definitely going to be trying for it. And if you guys also tried for it, maybe got one or didn't end up getting the figure, let me know what you placed in the comment section below. But anyways, though, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. I'm going to sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow.